Hey there, this is Tracy Kirkley with Crylike Realtors, and I am pleased today to have with me Bill Beeson with Desoto Chimney Service, and we are going to talk about, imagine this, fireplaces and chimneys. Hey, I know that's surprising to you. All right, so Bill, one of the questions that I have clients ask me a lot is when they're buying a house, and most houses in our area have gas logs, what's the difference really between a vented gas log and a ventless gas fireplace? I mean, besides the obvious that one is vented.
Well, they're two different animals altogether.
Okay.
Your vented, you have to open up the damper in order to use it.
Okay.
Fully extended damper. You'll have a silica sand based in your burner pan that muffles the gas as it comes out when you first start to use it or to light it, so it doesn't poof out on you.
Okay, poofing out's bad.
Yeah, it scares people.
Right, sure.
And then you've got some embers down there to make it look like a ash bed. They look really, really good as far as a realistic fire goes.
Okay.
You can place your logs any way you want to on your grate. It doesn't matter on a vented. Ventless, however, you have to place your logs according to the manufacturer's requirements.
Okay, what happens if you don't do that?
They can start burning dirty. They will shut off on you. They can produce carbon monoxide because you're choking it out. It's got an oxygen depletion sensor in there built into the burner pan, and when it's running, it's pulling in fresh air into that sensor.
Okay.
And if you have the logs not placed properly on the system, it starts burning hotter, and it's going to sense that it's not getting the right amount of oxygen because you're burning that oxygen up.
Okay.
It's going to shut off on you.
Okay.
And that's a safety feature built in on these ventless, so it doesn't produce carbon monoxide.
Okay.
Okay. You can keep your damper closed, which you will retain 95% of the heat that it's producing out into the room.
On the ventless, you can keep that closed, and it's going to heat better than a vented one will.
Two differences: on a vent-free set, ventless set, you'll retain all your heat.
Okay. On
a vented set, you don't, but your fire is going to look more realistic.
Okay.
Wood burning fireplace.
Okay, so it's form over function.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
So if you want a more realistic fire and you're in it really just for the looks of it, then a vented is going to be maybe the way to go. If you want more heat, if you want it more for the function of it and more heat, I'm hearing that you need to go possibly with a ventless, and you just need to make sure that you're doing things as the manufacturer specifies.
That's right.
Okay. So let me ask you this. On gas logs, what type of maintenance does a homeowner need to do on those, either on an annual basis or just on, however often that needs to happen?
Well, it depends on how much they're using it throughout the year and stuff like that. The more you use it, the better it is on the system.
Okay.
Especially on the vent-free, because moisture will build up in your gas, or can get in the gas line, and when it does and you're not using them, it starts rusting into the mechanism that the gas needs to go through.
Okay.
And it makes it hard to start, so then you're going to have to wind up calling somebody to come out there and get it cleaned out and stuff like that. Okay,
so if you're using them a lot, then it sounds like there's a little bit less maintenance than if you're not using them much at all. So and what things should the homeowners do maybe, or keep an eye on as a season goes through?
Just make sure that you do close your damper. You're going to have a damper clamp on the vented set that you can't close it all the way. You can't remove it just in case something happens in the gas line that springs a leak or something like that. That gas is going to go up the flue instead of out into the room.
Okay. What if it gets dusty and, I know sometimes I've gone in houses and I've seen like cobwebs in there because they don't use it. I mean, what can the homeowner do anything about that?
Yeah, you can take your shop vac and clean your logs off if you see dust and stuff on it, and just try to clean it up as best as you can before you turn them on. It will produce a smell if you don't,
Okay.
and it may make it hard to get them started.
Okay. I've seen some gas fireplaces that, like, the flames were more of a yellow color and some more of a blue color. Is there a reason for that, or what's the deal there?
Well, the yellow color is meaning that it's not getting enough oxygen through the burner.
Okay.
If it's not doing that, as the flame comes up through the burner, it's going to burn yellow. Yellow gas is bad gas. It can produce carbon monoxide. Blue flame is meaning that it's getting the right amount of oxygen through the burner, burning clean. So you always want to see blue when it starts out, and then once it comes out, it's going to turn yellow on you.
Okay, so the higher it gets, the more yellow it is kind of at the top, but down at that base.
Because it's burning all that oxygen off of it, so it's going to turn yellow on you.
Okay, so down at the base it needs to be blue, and if it's not, then you've probably got an issue and you need to call somebody.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Carbon monoxide detectors for gas logs. What, important, not important? Where do you put them?
Very important.
Okay.
any gas appliance, you should always have a carbon monoxide detector.
Okay.
If it's, whether it's a stove in your kitchen or anything like that, but a fireplace, definitely so. You don't want to put it on the same wall as your fireplace is. You want to put it on the opposite wall.
Okay.
Because it may give you a false reading, start going off if
Okay.
it's too close to it, because they're just real sensitive. So if you put it on the opposite wall across the room, and it goes off the end, and
Call somebody.
There may be an issue, so yeah, call somebody.
Okay, so you've got your fireplace in your great room, and you've got your gas logs, and fireplaces on this wall, and on that wall back over there is where you need to put your carbon monoxide tester. Okay, all right, cool. Again, this is Tracy Kirkley with Crylike Realtors. Thanks so much for tuning in today. If you need to get a hold of me for any reason, feel free to give me a call at 901-210-8045, or you can email me at tracy@tracykirkley.com. You can also check me out on Facebook. You can Google me. I'm out there all over the place. All right, and again, we had with us today Bill Beeson with Desoto Chimney Service. And Bill, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Tracy, for having me.
Absolutely, it was great information.
Yes.
And if they wanted to get a hold of you, how would they go about doing that?
You can call my office and set up a scheduled appointment at area code 662-890-9200, or you can check us out on our email.
Okay.
Desoto Chimney at Comcast.net.
Okay, Desoto Chimney at Comcast.net. You can email him or you can call him on the office phone, and his wonderful office staff, which is his wife,
Yes.
will answer the phone and take great care of you. So I have been working with Bill and Brenda for a lot of years now, both personally we have, and then also my clients. A lot of my clients use them. Always knows exactly what needs to happen, and that's what I need in a service person. So you obviously can call any chimney sweep, any
Sure.
chimney company that you need to, and that is awesome. But Bill is a great wealth of information, and so if you've got questions for him, even if you're not using him, I bet he would probably answer some questions for you too.
Love to.
Okay,
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again for being here, and thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
Thank you.